What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kart 63. I stopped my hand from doing it that time. My name is Ben, just so as you know, and boy, it was one of those days. Monday morning, go to work, okay, full day of work, I'm grinding rust and rot and stuff like that. You know, I work in a body shop. Okay, get out of that, go to the gym, do boxing, come home, have some dinner with the family, and took a little siesta. Just a little one, mowed the lawn, and I was like, man, you know, what do I got going on for tonight? You know, besides a shower and stuff like that. I'm like, I haven't recorded Tuesday's video yet. Oh, my memory's slipping just a little bit. I mean, I'm not that old, but I'm old enough that it's just it ain't quite what it once was. So I didn't want to do like a, you know, being this kind of last minute type of thing. I didn't want to do anything informational, this and that. I like to think about those topics before I get onto film. But I thought this would be a good one. How is your season going? And mine is, you know, but it could be better, it could be worse. But I generally, you know, I read all the comments, and many of you know that have commented down below in these videos. I like the interaction. Tell me, you know, if you got something to say about your season. Is it getting any better? Have these videos helped you at all? That'd be great on my part, you know, like, hey, I'm actually making a difference. If not, it's okay. But, you know, how is your season going? Ups and downs? Have you got some wins? Have you not? Are you almost there? You know, you could just about say anything you wanted down there. I don't care. I'll respond to you. I'll tell you my thoughts. You know, if it's a question or something like that, maybe I can help you with that. But my season, like I said, you know, it's... And what it comes down to is my personal expectations of where I should be. I have this channel. There's maybe a built-in responsibility, and I'm giving myself that, hey, if you're doing these things on film, if you're gonna be on YouTube, if you're gonna be instructing people on how to set up a cart, or, you know, showing the ins and outs of things, that I should be winning races. I should be running up front. And what it comes down to is not all chassis are the same. So many of you know from my prior videos, I had my favorite chassis to date have been Phantoms. It's something about the design lends itself to the way I drive them. The Recons in being specific. So at one point in time, I had two UAS Edition 17 Recons, and they work phenomenal. One, unfortunately, last fall got bent in the Northeast Divisional, so I replaced it with the Scythe. So now I have, I think we sold one, we got another. Anyway, I have a 17 Recon that I run my KT100 on, and I have the 22 Scythe that my Open, the YZ250, is currently on. And so basically, I put my Recon setup almost identically onto the Scythe. Well, they're slightly different. Every chassis is slightly different, so that basic setup, while it does work, for the most part, I'm missing a couple tenths here and there. Saturday, we went to Flat Run for a quarter-point race. I was just... my heat races went horrible. Had some problems up ahead of me. Lost a chain in one heat race. And I got caught up in a little bit. Somebody's engine had a malfunction. I got caught up, spun out, and I went to the back and had to kind of make my way up through there. So I started the feature in 8th. And I got myself up to 4th, which is, you know, it's good. In a grand scheme of things, going from 8th to 4th is a good day. But for my own, you know, desire to run up front, it's not quite good enough. I'm missing a couple tenths here and there. And I think what it is tires seem to be pretty close to on. I'm missing a little bit of the setup in the chassis. So this coming week, I'm going to get back on the scales, try and maybe do something a little different to this chassis and see what it needs. To me, it seems like it needs a little more rear stagger to get that turn in the center, but it could be something else. It might be a camber issue or something. But it's starting to, you know, it's getting to the point where I need to throw something else at it. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting the same results. And I don't want to do that. It's a great chassis. It seems to handle a little better on higher bite tracks, which is This is not what we have up here in the north. So I'm missing a tenth or two. It's very apparent, even though I got up to fourth, I could, the leader was, a straightaway away. And I was just like, this is, by my own standards, this is unacceptable. By other people's standards, fourth place would be phenomenal. It's UAS. Also, I'll add into my little, have a little cheese with your wine, Ben, that I haven't raced as much this year as I did last year. Last year, I was specifically running KT 100 at Paradise Speedway every other week. So every other Saturday, I was running the KT, and I was getting lots of track time. I know it's, just a single track, but I ran the Open once at Paradise, maybe it's twice at Paradise, and then I went to the Northeast Divisional. And although it was only the third time I was on the Open, I was in race shape. There are certain muscles, there's certain way that, you hold the steering wheel. You guys know what I'm talking about. The first time you go out in a cart, you're just come in, you're like, whoa, what was that all about? Like, you have to get kind of back into race shape. Well, this year, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, I haven't raced nearly as much. Gas is expensive. I'm making bigger trips to go to UAS races. A little more expensive, so I can't do as many. I can't get to Paradise as often as I'd like to run the KT 100. So I think it's a combination of this chassis needs just a little tweaking that I haven't quite, nailed down on, and my personal race shape. Physically, I do boxing and I lift weights and stuff like that. So it's not a physical thing, I don't think, but it's I haven't logged as many laps, and maybe that's more a better definition of race shape. When you've logged laps, you become acclimated, you become very comfortable in your seat, where you're going, what you're looking for in the seat, how loose, how tight, is it rotating okay? These little things, and I haven't quite gotten there. So me thinking about all these things about, what I'm going through kind of brought to my attention, hey, is this happening to anybody else? Or have you found the speed that you were looking for this year? Like I said, I'd love to hear about it. If you want to drop that down in the comments, great. If you don't want to drop a comment down, that's fine. Just something to kind of chew on. How is your? I hope everything's going well for you. I hope that there's victories on the horizon or better performances on the horizon. Did I see it today? Was it Phantom posted up something? It was like a motivational Monday thing. Winning isn't always about winning. It's doing better than you did last time. I love that. Yes, everybody wants to win. Everybody shows to the track to go out and win these races. But did you do better than last time? I hope so. I hope you guys are doing better than last time. I'm hoping you're finding the speed that you're looking for, the fun that you're looking for, the enjoyment in kart racing that you're looking for. So that is it for today. Boy, very, kind of inspirational at the end. All right, if you don't mind, if you could hit a like on the video, maybe subscribe to the channel if this type of stuff is useful to you. Sometimes I do like to do these videos. I kind of came to that realization that, discussing specific topics and showing things to people, that's kind of the bread and butter type of thing. But also, there's a lot of thinking that goes on in racing. There's a lot of, it's mental stuff. And those are one of the things. How is your season going? How, do you wish it was better? Are you working hard? Are you trying to make things better? How is everything going? And I hope everything's going well for you. So, all right, guys, that's enough. Time out. We got to shut her down for the night. All right, I got to edit this. I got to create a thumbnail and then send it out to you guys in the morning. So, all right, have fun. See you later.